Joining me now to talk about this, NBC News legal affairs reporter Gary Grumbach. So, Gary, let's start with the legal ruling tied to Portland. What does it mean? Does it apply to just the Oregon National Guard or the National Guard that the president was trying to send from other states?
So this is a ruling in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals that says the Trump administration, as soon as right now, can send in members of the Oregon National Guard onto the streets of Portland. And that's important because it's only the state of Oregon's National Guard. The other states that the judge had also said can't come into Oregon, it was a separate ruling that had not been appealed. And so this appeals court only dealt with this. And they say it's all about presidential deference. They say the president has the power to do this, and judges cannot say that he does not. Now, there was one dissenting opinion here, which I thought was very interesting. And she says in the dissent, quote, "I ask those who are watching this case unfold to retain faith in our judicial system for just a little longer." She's asking for an en banc review, which means the entire Ninth Circuit gets together and redecides this case. We'll see if that ends up actually happening.
And so could this ruling have implications for other Democrat-run cities that are trying to defend against National Guard deployments to their cities?
So the way our country is broken up here in terms of appeals courts, there's 11 different areas of appeals courts. Within the Ninth Circuit, absolutely. So California, Oregon, Washington State, absolutely this has an impact. Other circuits will have to make their own decisions, and that's what we're going to be seeing here as it relates to the Supreme Court's decision with Illinois and Chicago's National Guard, which could come at any point now.
Okay, let's also shift gears now and talk about the developments in the case against former FBI Director James Comey. Get us up to speed on that.
That's right. So just about an hour ago, two motions were filed by James Comey's team. One, they're trying to dismiss the case because they believe it's a selective and vindictive prosecution. They're pointing to more than 200 posts by the president on his Truth Social platform that trash FBI Director James Comey, saying this is why Lindsay Halligan, the Eastern District of Virginia U.S. Attorney, is going after him. And then they also say she, the Eastern District of Virginia U.S. Attorney, wasn't appointed legally in the first place, so she shouldn't be bringing these charges against him at all. They say she's his former personal attorney. All of a sudden, she becomes the U.S. Attorney in the Eastern District of Virginia, and days later, James Comey is indicted.
And how long could it take for them to decide this?
So this could be decided within the next few months. There are going to be oral arguments in both November and December on some of these motions.
Okay, great. Gary Grumbach, thanks for the update. We appreciate it.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.